Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I would like to just start this video by saying you only get one shot at your eyes. Do not damage them. Spend some money on good eye pro. Today we're going to be testing Amazon Eye Pro. This is one of the anti-fog fan. If you buy Amazon Airsoft gear, I'm sure you've seen ads for these goggles, and there's a good possibility that you own these goggles. There is 500 reviews on Amazon as of right now, and some of them are negative, and some guys did testing similar to what I'm about to do. So what we're going to do is set these up on Mr. Spooky Bones at a distance of 10 feet and shoot with an AEG rifle. And we're going to go with a CO2 or green gas pistol. I'm leaning more towards the EMG SAI Blue Compact, shooting at around 315 feet per second with .20. So we're going to start with that. I'm just looking up on the shelf, and that's what I decided to pick. So we're just going to go with that. Fire a few rounds, see what happens, come back and talk about it. Let's set this up. I'm going to throw some eye pro on to be safe because I don't want to lose my eyes from ricochet. Always remember when you're shooting stuff like this, one, know it's beyond your target. Two, be ready for ricochets. I know shooting a hard target like this, I am expecting to see something come back at me, obviously. The goggles are contoured a little bit, so we should see some deflection. But if we don't, the camera's going to eat it, or I'm going to eat it, so I'm going to wear eye pro. From that initial testing, we did see some scuffing on the outside of the goggles. There was no indentation on the inside, so we'll just set up same distance. I'm actually going to step up our ammo to get our power up a little bit more. We're going to go with .28s at 10 feet and see how they do out of the VFC Avalon. Like I said, with .20s, it's shooting around 400, so we're going to see a little bit slower speed. I don't have the chronograph set up to test with the .28s, but we'll definitely have our power up a little bit more, so hopefully we get a little bit of damage on that. Well, hopefully not. There's a lot of you running these out there, so hopefully we don't see a lot of damage at the 315 feet per second. Honestly, 10 feet, I would be okay with running goggles like that. We didn't see any indentation, like I said. Let's just see what happens. Alright, so that's a major red flag. There is absolutely no way I'd be playing with these goggles. Running my finger on the inside of the goggle, I've got indentations, so we actually had it come, I mean, that's ridiculous. Obviously a lot of fields aren't going to allow you to shoot at that distance, so me personally, only get one shot at your eyes, like that's it. I mean, you lose an eye, you lose an eye, that's game over. So I'm going to give a thumbs down. So before doing this test, I actually did play with these goggles, and I took a decently long shot from an HPA gun, probably 150 feet, and it hit me in the goggle, and it scuffed straight across. I had this like scuff mark, and I was like, that is just really odd. And I was sitting down here just kind of going through airsoft gear, and I was like, you know what, I remember that. So I looked at them, and I'm like, I need to test these. So I actually shot them prior to shooting this video. I was like, I need to do a video on this, like, period, because like, one, it kind of spooked me when I was out there and I took that hit, and it's just kind of like, it shouldn't have made the streak that it did across the goggle. So, you know, I shot this video here that you're watching, and sure enough, at closer ranges, you really started seeing those indentations, and I bet if I would repeat it, obviously I don't think you're going to be in a situation where someone like shoots 150 rounds at point blank into your face. I would hope to God that never happens to anybody out there. But for all intents and purposes, just spend good money, get a decent pair of eye, you know, get good eye pro. You only get one shot at this, so don't lose, don't skimp out and lose, you know, your vision over something like this. I mean, the fan worked pretty well. I mean, it was kind of humid out, and the fan was definitely keeping the fogging under control, so that's really cool. You can get fans for anything. You can mod just about any pair of goggles, and so you can get some good stuff out there and mod it to work similar to that. You know, I wouldn't spend the $30 on that on Amazon. Yeah, you get fast shipping, yay, and potentially lose your eye. So keep that in mind. I'm not bad-mouthing the company. I'm not talking negative, but anything close range within that 10 foot. I mean, even like I said, I took a long ball and still had a scuff across there. So take it all with a grain of salt. You know, do your own research. There's other people saying stuff like that in the reviews, and there's other people raving about it. So I'm just a guy on YouTube. Take that with a grain of salt. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any thoughts or comments or anything, leave them down in the comments section. I'd love to start a dialogue with you guys and just kind of talk about this kind of stuff. And I might do more testing. I've got a few other budget-friendly goggle options that I'm just going to shoot the crap out of and see what happens. So thank you so much for watching the video. I will catch you on the next one.